It is the Victory Moment with CK. Join the show as we chat victory in the midst of the uncertainty in life, because each day can be a victory moment if you don't quit, if you don't give up, and if you don't let go. Well, good afternoon, good morning, good evening to everyone, and welcome to the Victory Moment, another episode of the Victory Moment with CK. I welcome you to the show this afternoon, this evening, this morning, whatever time you'll be watching it. Don't forget to download the BHC Media Network. Don't forget to connect on Roku, Apple TV, and we call it Fire Stick. And there's some other things coming up that as we continue to spread our platform to just continue to connect with you. Well, I am CK, and I am just excited to be here as this is another episode as we continue to talk victory in the midst of the uncertainty. We call it uncertainty. And today, I want to talk about a particular topic called, what we would call expect the unexpected. And I know you're wondering, what are you talking about, CK? We're going to talk about it in just a moment. Well, yes, here we go as we talk about it, as we talk about expect the unexpected. And quite obviously we'll be taking commercial break and talking about some other things that's coming up, and definitely sharing some things and exciting great things that are happening. Listen, expect the unexpected. What are you talking about, CK, today? Well, listen, we're talking about accepting the fact that there will be surprises in life. There will be surprises in life. There will be surprises along the way, or things that cannot be controlled. Can I say it again as we get into the show today? We are all accept the fact that there are things that will be a surprise along the way, or things that cannot be controlled. And I always go back to COVID. There, and in the midst of what happened, and it was out of control for us for 3 years. And there's still some things that we're still working on, still some things that are being dealt with. But I was like, when is it going to shift? When is it going to, change? And listen, that was really something else for us. But now, we had to accept the fact that it was out of our control. We have to accept the fact that it surprised us. And it doesn't mean that it won't hurt. It doesn't mean that it won't throw you off a little bit. because it was unexpected. But what I'm learning in life is to expect the unexpected. So when it happens, you have to continue to still go along your journey. You still have to figure out, what do I need to do from here? How do I solve this particular situation? And it is definitely not easy to solve these situations. It's not simple to solve certain things, but this is part of life. And I heard this, and when I heard this, I said, wow, it makes sense though. Life is always lifing. And one of the things I want to talk about, that was one, that expect surprises along the way and or things that cannot be controlled. Number two, as I talk about these things, the second thing I want to share with you is, essentially, don't be surprised by random or unusual events that may occur. It I've been, this particular season and time, there's been so many uncertainties and different things that's going on that's just unexpected and we cannot control. But one of the things I'm excited about, and like I shared on my other episode, I do not get into politics, especially on social media and things of that sort. But quite obviously, you have a thought, and one of the things that I'm excited about is the movement of our vice president, and I'm loving the fact that we are not just voting because of a woman or a man or black or white, but we're voting because we care, because we believe in life, and we believe that, and the person that we're connecting with, that's going to help our country along the journey, has humanity, and that's to have humanity in mind. I'm not talking about against anybody particular or whatever. I'm just saying these are the thoughts that we have. And I didn't expect to see this particular video. And I'm saying this is because it's about, essentially, don't be surprised by random or unusual events. So accept, don't be surprised. These are the things when we're talking about expect the unexpected. Don't be surprised. Don't accept and don't be surprised. But one of the things I love is when and it's going all through social media, is when our beautiful prior first lady Michelle Obama said, um do they know, and I'm not saying any names or anything, that they are or may be applying for a black job, and I could not stop laughing. I think it's the most hilarious thing in reference to what we're dealing with right now. But I was sharing with a friend, and I had a friend laughing because I said, listen, I said, sis, I said, it's one thing to open, for somebody to think that you don't have common sense. But there's another thing, but when you open your mouth and the person and you confirm that you are an idiot. And I laugh because you make yourself a fool. Nobody can't make you a fool. You make yourself a fool. And I'm talking about this because expect the unexpected. Know that you don't have to be afraid because something just is unexpected. So one of the things I want to talk about, and the two more things I want to talk about, and then I want to share some other stuff. Bad things, listen, bad things are going to happen for no reason. and it's very uncomfortable. It's even uncomfortable talking about it. Bad things, and going, it's part of the unexpected. You could be just simply sitting down and suddenly certain things happen. You can just be simply on your way like you normally would daily, and something that you didn't expect. You didn't do anything but unexpected. And as I said, accept we have to basically don't be surprised. We have to know that there are sudden things that are going to happen that's out of our control. How do you go about handling it? How do you have to accept that there are things that are going to happen that's out of your control. You have to accept that random things, unusual events may occur. They're going to occur, and there's nothing that you did per se, but it's just going to happen. And the final thing I want to say, up to you. It's up to you to make adjustments. And this is the final thing I want to talk about, because I know this is very hard when it comes to unexpected. When these problems do or unexpected circumstances come up, it's not about having the answers before the problem occurs, but there are things that you can prepare for. Like when I work with NYPD and the school division, and the school safety division, the school division, we had preparation. There were things they tried to prepare us for. And these are the things that you have to understand. There are things you can prepare for. Where's the exit if something happens in your house? How do you maneuver if something happens in your home? And these are just little things, because I'm telling you, life is lifing, and the unexpected can always happen. You have no idea. Day by day, you have no control of what's going to transpire, but how you respond and how you prepare and everything makes the difference. And one of the things I understand is you're not going to have the answer to everything, but what you do have to do is, if you can prepare the best you can and do the best you can, as you realize that bad things or sudden things, not just bad things, but sudden things are going to happen. And once you do that, you can maneuver better, and you can gain a greater understanding, and lessons learned in all that you deal with. Because listen, I still am in, and it never went away from me. The shock of 9/11, the shock of COVID. There are different things. The shock of my brother passing away after I had just spoke to him. And these are one of the main things that we deal with, because sometimes the person is not even sick. The shock of a murder, the shock of these are different things, and it's not easy to just go around and say, I accept it. But one of the things that will see you through, as I'm getting ready to just end, the show comes to a close, is accepting after the process. Don't be surprised when certain things happen. And even if you are, it's part of moving on, because unusual events are going to happen. It's part of life. Bad things are going to happen. But it's up to you to make adjustments. That means, what do I need to do to make it better for me and those around me? How can I help not just myself, but those around me? Because how can we lean on each other? And guess what? Didn't we have to wind up leaning on each other when it came to COVID? Because we had no choice but to lean on each other when so many things was happening around us, so many people were passing away. And I talk about it because I think this was a major, outside of 9/11, those that didn't live in New York, um it's still an impact. When we pass the area and things of that sort, it's something that we still had to essentially not be surprised. We had to essentially adjust, and we're still adjusting. And I wanted to share that today. Expect the unexpected as you keep going, because life is going to life. Life is going to we say throw curveballs. Life is going to throw things that we just did not expect. um Life is going to give us lemonade. And how do you make them? Life is going to sometimes throw us lemons, as they would say, but you have to know how to adjust and make lemonade. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So I thank everyone that continues to join and connect with the show. Again, download the BHC Media Network. It is free to download. And most importantly, you'll see me. You'll see me. And you'll see how we flow on the network. You see the great things that's going on the network. And now I want to share this with you right now. Um, Now I want to share this with you. We've been working on helping businesses and different circumstances. Whether you are an author, whether you are a business, we have been trying to work on how can we help promote others. And we have a large audience view on the BHC network, and we are willing to help you to showcase your business, to showcase even your event. If you want to just do a promotion, be a sponsor, hey, and you'll be helping me as a sponsor, and you will get your, we call it name in lights. You will get your promotion, and we'll talk more in detail of what do you want. Do you want monthly? Do you want yearly? Do you want weekly? And so we're looking for you and to help you along the journey. You can email me at kingmiracletravels@yahoo.com. King Miracle Travels with an S at yahoo.com. And you can, if you know me on social media, you could inbox me, connect with me. And those of you that already connect with me, different ways of connecting with me so that you can be showcased. And I'm going to have some guests coming up shortly in the next episodes shortly, because I love having my guests to also bring another flavor to the show. But I love doing this and desire to help you. And again, connect with me at King Miracle Travels at yahoo.com. You can inbox me. You can find me right on the BHC Media Network, because you can actually be on get your sponsorship on my show, or you can actually be a sponsor on the BHC Media Network. We'll talk more about it. We'll give you more detail. I'm going to actually share more details about it, and actually give you a full effect of it. And listen, and I'm going to start probably by the next episode, or maybe the following episode, of showing you how you can promote your business, how you can promote what you do, who you are, but in a bunch of thousands of people. So I thank you for being with me along this journey. I thank you for your support, and let's continue to go forward as we expect the unexpected by adjusting, as we expect the unexpected by just keep going. And that's what we got to do. So have a great rest of your month and the week and all of those good things. As you know, again, the victory moment with CK is here, as we can have victory every day, especially when you put God first, especially when you are focused and not hindered by negativity. But listen, God can do it for you. As we end off, I just had to put that in there, especially when it comes to the unexpected. He can work that out with you and for you. So we'll talk more in the next episode as the great things are coming up. Come on, as we close out the year in victory, as we close out the year doing the miraculous, as we close out the year doing the things that we just didn't expect to do, and having the great things before ahead of us. So take care and remember, the victory is in you. Just keep going. Don't stop. Don't quit, but keep going.